Tonight I'm making a one-pot chicken thigh dinner, Cuciniamo. Good afternoon, everybody. Today is Saturday, June 27th, and I am Johnny V, and this is Cuciniamo with Johnny V. I am going to make a one-pan chicken thigh dinner today, and that consists of obviously chicken thighs that I've seasoned with salt and pepper and dredged them in flour. I've got little yellow potatoes that I parboiled and sliced in half. I've got cherry or grape tomatoes that are also sliced in half. Obviously, some garlic, salt, pepper that we're going to add. And then I have some white wine, some olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, some chicken broth, some mushrooms, and a little bit of minced garlic, as well as butter. So the butter and the olive oil, we're going to heat up in the pan, and we're going to get started with that, heating it up, and then lightly saute the chicken in there, just get it brown, and then remove them. And then we'll work on the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so I'm going to put some olive oil on the bottom of the pan. And then a stick of butter. I'm just going to turn that on and start getting that heated up and melted down, and then we'll add in the chicken. Okay, the oil and the butter is heated up and melted down. I'm going to now put the chicken in here. We're going to cook this on, we're going to cook this in here for about 2 minutes on each side, and then remove them. It's cooked on both sides for 2 minutes each. I'm going to take it out, put it on a plate, and then we'll add the other stuff into the pan and cook that. Now I'm going to add 2 cloves of minced garlic. I'll just spread that around in there. Now I'm going to add some white wine, dry white wine, probably about 1/4 to 1/2 cup. Next goes in some chicken broth. Probably about 1/2 cup, or maybe even 3/4 cup, maybe even a cup. Just going to pour it in based on my pan size because I do want this to cover the chicken when I put it back in. So actually I probably put 2 cups in there because it's 4 cups. Next I'm going to add in the tomatoes. I'm going to let the tomatoes cook in here for about 5 minutes just to make them get a little softer. Now I'm going to add in the potatoes. Add some salt and pepper to your taste, obviously. Mushrooms. So I'm just going to stir this around a little bit. And next we're going to add in the chicken. So I'm going to add the chicken back in and just nestle it in where I could or can. Make sure it gets in the juice, which will thicken up a little bit because of the flour that was on the chicken. And then I'm going to cover this. We're going to let it simmer for about 30 minutes. It's got about 15 minutes more to go. As you can see, it's starting to boil and it's on low. You can see that the juice is a little bit thicker. Not thick like a gravy, but just thicker in color. And now I'm going to add in the parsley. Sprinkle that in here. It's about enough. Gives a nice color. And then we will try this out in 15 minutes. Okay, so the chicken thighs are done. Smells delicious. While this was cooking, I did make some rice, and I used instant rice, minute rice to do that. So, and I know that there's potatoes in here, and that's a starch, and rice is a starch. But you know what? It is what it is. Don't come at me. It was a choice of using bread as well as the potatoes to dip, which probably bread would have been very nice to dip in. But you could either cut up the chicken and put it on top of the rice, or leave it on the side. So let's try this out. I'm gonna get some potatoes. Just gonna take a little bit of rice. Take a potato. I know I'm gonna burn my mouth. I know I'm gonna burn my mouth because it's hot. The chicken is tender. The tomatoes, the mushrooms, the potatoes, seasoned well. I'll eat some of the rice. So good. I recommend making this. It's quick and easy. But with me, I always prep my stuff ahead of time. So I get my things in order, what I'm going to need, what I'm going to use, and then I start cooking. So one pot chicken thigh dinner. Thank you for watching. Thanks for following. And again, don't come at me because I have rice and potatoes of the two starches. Have a great day.